guys, it's Jessica. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to share with you guys how I prep my skin for a long night out. I'm going to share with you my step-by-step skincare routine as well as some tips and tricks on how I even out my skin tone before I apply my makeup. Before we get started, make sure you guys follow me on Instagram at @JessicaGiselle_ and TikTok, same username, JessicaGiselle_. And if you want to see more of my makeup work, you can check out my new website that I just launched, www.jessicagiselle.com. Now let's get started. So I just got out of the shower. I took a nice hot shower, let the water hit my face. I cleansed my face in the shower. And as soon as I get out of the shower, before I apply anything on my skin, I grab a bowl, grab an egg, crack it, get all of the egg white, mix it, and then with a little mask brush, I just apply the egg white all over my face. It's an amazing mask. It helps tighten the skin, and it really helps the application of your makeup look that much better. After I wash off the egg white, I go ahead and I exfoliate my skin with Kate Somerville Exfoliate. This is one of my favorite exfoliators. I feel like it helps get rid of the dead skin, but it's not too harsh on your skin. You don't want an exfoliator that is too harsh because you're actually damaging your skin. It'll feel good for the moment, but you could actually break out a few days later. I've learned all of this from my facialist, Stephanie at Bella Palette Studio. She's taught me so much about skin in the last 5 years. So I go ahead and exfoliate. You know, obviously we want to get rid of the dead skin. We don't want our makeup to look cakey. We want to start off with a clean canvas. So once I wash that off, I always apply this Image Skincare Vital C. It's a hydrating enzyme mask. This is one of my favorite masks. I feel like it just helps my skin glow. I don't know what it is about it. I just love it. I've been using it for the last 5 years, and anytime I'm out and people see my skin, they're like, oh my god, your skin looks so glowy. And I really believe it has to do with this product. So I let that sit for about 5 minutes, wash it off, and then I go ahead and tone my skin. This is one of my favorite toners. This is from PCA Skin. It's the Nutrient Toner. I just apply some on a cotton pad and rub it all over my face. So after I let the toner sit, I like to apply eye drops because I like to get rid of any redness or any puffiness in the eyes. I love using eye drops. They constrict the blood vessels in your eyes to make sure that your eyes don't get red, swollen, or puffy. So that's a must step for me. My eyes get really irritated with certain lighting, and even if there's like just dirt. So I feel like it really helps, and I even bring them along with me when I'm out. So toner is an important step because it helps the skin prepare for moisture so that your makeup lasts longer. So never skip that. So next I apply eye cream. One of my favorites is Dermalogica. This is the Biolumin C Eye Serum. I've been using this for the last year and it is one of my favorites. Love it. I love the way it lays on the skin. It's vitamin C eye serum. It helps brighten and firm the eye area. And it's very soft, gentle, and it absorbs quickly. So I'll apply this and let it sit, and then I'll apply my moisturizer. So by the time I'm done applying my moisturizer, this has already absorbed. So I'm gonna apply this now. Okay, and next I'm going to use a moisturizer. So this is one of my favorite moisturizers for when I'm doing a full face of makeup and I'm going to be out all night. I want my skin to be very hydrated, very nourished. So the next step is going to be to rehydrate my skin and plump it. So I love using PCA Skin. This is the Hyaluronic Acid Boosting Serum. I've been using this for about 5 years. I use it every day. I use it in the day and in the night. So this is one of my must-step skincare routines. It just helps give you that glow, and it helps keep your skin very hydrated. I love for my skin to be very hydrated, so I'm also going to add this extra emollient moisturizer, and it's from Embryolisse. So this is actually a multi-functioning nourishing moisturizer. It's a moisturizer, makeup primer, and a moisturizing mask. This is what I always use when I'm going out or I'm gonna do a full face of makeup. So I actually apply a good amount on my skin. So I like to use my hands, I rub it in, warm it up, and then I apply it to my skin and I just dab. So I like to make sure the moisturizer is massaged into the skin. I feel like this is very important. You don't just want it to like lay on your skin. You want to make sure it penetrates. The next step would be to apply a primer. So I'm going to use, this is Youngblood Mineral Primer. I love this primer. It's also very hydrating. You want to make sure you put primer so that your skin stays intact all night. So once you've worked in all your moisturizing, hydrating products into the skin, you want to make sure you apply primer. I love using Youngblood's Mineral Primer. I've been using this for a while. It helps keep the skin still looking hydrated, glowy. It doesn't fully matte it out. I don't really like that look for myself that much. But it does still help keep the makeup intact throughout the night. Okay, so I'm gonna apply this, and I usually just apply it to like my T-zones for the most part. Okay, so starting with clean skin, the next step would be to exfoliate. That way you have a nice, clean, smooth surface to apply your makeup. This can be done in so many ways. You can do a chemical peel or like an at-home peel. I actually saw my facialist the other day and I had a glow facial peel done. This was about a week ago. I knew I was going to be going on a date tonight, so I wanted my skin to look good this week. And then now I'm able to, you know, exfoliate and put a mask. But if you do a chemical peel, you definitely don't want to be exfoliating. The purpose of a primer is to be hydrating, shine-free, pore reducing, and to help your makeup stay intact all night. So this primer in particular, I love it. It just makes your skin feel so like soft and like dewy. That's the look I like. Obviously, if you like that very matte, dry makeup look, which a lot of people do prefer depending on their skin type, I would probably recommend Urban Decay. So my next step will be to spray my face with some rose water and glycerin. I get this one at Whole Foods. You can also get it on Amazon. It's one of my favorites. Again, I've been using this on myself and my clients for the last 5+ years. I love this. I even use it on days where I am not wearing any makeup. I just love the way it makes your skin feel. You guys have to try it. So I spray a little. And this has glycerin, so it really helps with your makeup application. So I'm gonna let that sit for a bit, and then I'm gonna do some color correcting and even out my skin tone before I apply my foundation. So my next step will be to do some color correcting before I apply my foundation. I want to make sure my skin tone is even. I usually get a lot of hyperpigmentation. If I dare to pick on my face, I will give myself a mark. And I'm completely guilty of it. You know, I try to get facials once a month at least, but you know, in between that month, sometimes I'll get a little breakout, especially from working out and having to wear like masks all day. I just end up breaking out, especially along my jawline. So lately I've been getting little hyperpigmentation marks. So it's very important that I cover them up, because if I just apply a layer of makeup, you're still going to be able to see them. So I'll show you guys how I do that. So I have a little bit of hyperpigmentation here from a treatment that went wrong a few years ago. I did some filler and my body rejected it, so I got like a little mark when I tried to remove it. So I always have to cover that up. It's so annoying. So I just apply a little here because I picked on my skin with the mask. The peel helps so much. Here's where I have to cover. Okay. And then I there. Little pimple there, a little redness there. Okay, so now with the Beauty Blender, I'm just gonna blend it out. And I don't rub, literally just dab. So now with Laura Mercier's translucent powder and a blending brush, I'm gonna dip my brush into the translucent powder, and I'm just gonna apply a little bit of translucent powder over that so that it doesn't move. I feel like this step helps a lot. And I'm just applying a little, so it's not like it's gonna look cakey when that foundation goes on. A little there. There. So now that I've prepped my skin, I like to use a makeup primer spray, and one of my favorites is Skindinavia, the makeup primer spray, and I just apply it all over so that it helps. So applying a face mist helps pull the moisturizer and skincare post misting deeper into the skin and just helps the moisturizer penetrate better. So I feel like it's so important to spritz your face before you do your skincare, during your skincare, and even after, because it helps just give that natural finish look. You never want the makeup to just lay on top of your skin. You want to make sure everything penetrates nicely so that you get that natural, glowy, dewy makeup look. Unless you like that very dry, matte look, but for me personally, you know, I'm in my 30s, so I try to hydrate my skin. I definitely can't do that cakey, layered makeup anymore. So next, I'm gonna go ahead and put some eye primer, and I like using the Balm. This is Put a Lid on It. I've been using this for the last few years as well, and really love it. So I just apply it with my fingers. I like to use my fingers a lot. So I get the inner corners. I even get like a little bit on the sides. Okay, so I let that sit for a minute. And then I like to apply an illuminator. So I love using Youngblood's. This is illuminator with diamond powder. This is such a beautiful illuminator. So I apply about that much. So I'm just gonna apply it to the center of my forehead, my cheekbones, center of my nose, on top of my lip, a little bit on my chin. And that kind of just helps give a little bit of a glow underneath the skin. So next, I'm gonna go back to my eyelids, and I'm gonna apply a little bit of the Laura Mercier translucent powder to my eyelid so that they're not oily, just to kind of lock in the primer. That way my eyeshadow lasts longer and my eyelids don't crease. I have a little bit of hooded eyelids, so I do crease throughout the day. So this sums up my skin prep video for today. I hope you guys learned a lot from this video, and I hope that you're able to achieve that flawless, glowy makeup look once you use these steps. If you guys love this video, make sure you hit the like button, and if you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe. I love you guys. You guys have shown me so much support. I can't believe I'm over 100,000 subscribers right now. I definitely need to be more consistent, but I've moved into my new place and I have all of my YouTube set up, so now all I gotta do is produce the content for you guys. So I hope you guys enjoy. Again, make sure you subscribe. If you have any questions, comments, suggestions, make sure you leave them down below in the comment section. And if you guys have any special requests for videos you want to see, make sure you also leave them down below. I want to make sure I'm producing content that you guys want, so that would really help me out. Thanks guys, see you next time.